Brothers and sisters, take a nice deep breath in with me. Hold, put the pressure on your lungs. Take this calmly because we got a little something we got to talk about. Family first and foremost, okay? Family, listen up. So, as the war in Ukraine goes on, and it's going to keep going on, okay, you see, I just read something very interesting, and that is this. President Biden is not worried about Americans like ourselves. We are Americans, we the people. But yet he is so concerned about what's going on in the Ukraine. So which makes me think that there's a little something corrupt possibly that's going on in the system. Do the math, okay? Take 30 billion dollars and divide it by how many Americans and see how much you get, okay? Now, why would he want $33 billion to go over to the Ukraine overseas, which has nothing, the Ukraine got nothing to do with us. They're not even NATO. Because we knew essentially this was going to happen. Now, this is what I'm getting at. He's trying to start a world war. Now, let's go back to World War II. Let's go in reverse a second. See, no fingers being pointed back at me, not today, not tomorrow. So, in World War II, we didn't want to go to war. We wanted to stay peaceful and out of the war until what the inevitable, as they said, the sleeping giant awoke. We woke the sleeping giant. Now, if we go to World War III, which, brothers and sisters, this is what he's trying to do to us. We the people. The Army goes in first, and then the Navy, and then last call Air Force. It's going down if we don't stop this man. Biden, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of you right now. What you are doing is incorrect. You need to be more worried about the people on American soil instead of bringing a war that could be potentially on the western side of the world to the eastern side of the world. Family, it is that bad, okay? If you haven't noticed, I'm sure we've had enough. And I can speak on my behalf, and I'm sure on the behalf of a lot of people. So, why is this happening? Why are Americans not being taken? Why Americans are not being taken into account as opposed to the Ukraine? Why do we have any business with the Ukraine? We don't. So with that said, brothers and sisters, think about what's going on. It's up to you to decide what's going on internally, because what's going on inside Biden's mind is obviously incorrect. But you know what I believe? Matter of fact, I believe, family, that Biden and his administration, they are under duress by the people that put him in power, or he's just doing some crazy stuff, which I can't really understand why this is all happening. But do the math, 33 billion, and divide it by how many people are in America. Think about this. $33 billion is a lot of money. We can't just keep printing dollars. So what's next? If he's doing this intentionally, that means the dollar is going to drop. So yesterday I went to the bank, right? The bank was closed, okay, before it was supposed to close. Now, if it happens, if the dollar drops, it's probably going to happen on a Friday. And when the banks shut down, if this happens, if he keeps pulling this crazy shit, asking Congress for $33 billion, for what? We'd have no business in the Ukraine, my fellow Americans. I'm sure you agree with me, unless you're Ukrainian. Then you think, but there's not too many Ukrainians around here. Anyways, my point being is this. You are putting our men and our women in seriously in some dangerous situations. We don't need war right now. That's the last thing we need. So if he's trying to get us into a war, it's going to go nuclear. What happens after a nuclear war? Nuclear fallout. Everybody's sick. Everything would be done. stop messing with Vladimir Putin. Let him do what he needs to do. If he feels this is correct, I'm not siding with him. But if he feels this is correct, well, that's up to him. It's not up to you. It's not up to Biden. As a collective people, we the American citizens, you see, we the American citizens should have a vote on this $33 billion bill going to the Ukraine. So Vladimir Putin said, quit. So what is guilty by association? We, as American citizens, are not guilty by association right now. But Biden is guilty by association by sending money over to the Ukraine. This is crazy. It's nonsense. It needs to be stopped. This shit show needs to stop. This political democratic agenda, there needs to be an in-between. Now, my Republicans, I'm sure, I know, and my Democrats, I know you guys won't stand for this, okay? Don't fall for this illusion, because I'm seeing right through the bullshit. With that said, brothers and sisters, family, I want to give my thanks and praises right now to everybody that has been paying attention to my channel, paying attention to what's going on. Flip the news off, but for a little bit, maybe you need to stay informed, but put your butt out in nature. Woo! Breathe in that good ass chi, family. Chi is very real. Peace be with you, also with you. I love you. Peace.